Why would they do this?
When the time is right, everything will become clear.
Whatever happens, don't you let go.
Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review. I just saw Disclosure Day, which is the new film from Steven Spielberg, of course. This movie's been getting a lot of negative to just unsatisfied reviews, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. A lot of people lately have been saying this movie isn't good. Steven Spielberg has lost his touch. It's just a bad movie. I can kind of see where people are coming from. I didn't think it was a bad movie, but it wasn't very interesting, I guess, to me. I wasn't, like, super invested in the characters, I guess, but it was still a pretty well-made movie, and it's nowhere near other Steven Spielberg classics, obviously. It's not going to be his next classic, I don't think. I wouldn't call it that. So, like I said, I understand people's reactions to it, but it was an okay movie at the end of the day, I think. So, this movie, of course, is Steven Spielberg's epic return to Aliens again. Of course, he's directed such classics as E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Indiana Jones 4, his alien movies, right? So, yeah, Indiana Jones 4 obviously is not good. But those first two, yeah. I've never seen Close Encounters, by the way. I don't know if it's like a super horrible thing to say, but I just haven't seen it. I love E.T., though. I'm a huge fan of that. So going into this, I had some high hopes because, of course, Steven Spielberg, John Williams doing the score, and, again, he's doing Aliens. And, he hasn't done it for a while, and he's the master. So the premise of this movie, you have basically a whistleblower, the main character, Daniel, played by Josh O'Connor, I think's his name. I've only seen him in that new Knives Out movie. He was pretty good in that. He used to work for this secret government agency called Wardex, I believe is the name, that has all the information about aliens and has kept it classified. And he has decided, I'm going to disclose everything to the world because people need to see this. And not just him, also another one played by Coleman Domingo. I'm trying to remember his name. I want to say... I can't remember his character's name, I'm sorry. This was a long movie. He is also helping him out with disclosing all this stuff. And it's basically, at the end of the day, this movie is a cat and mouse story. He's being chased by this secret agency. Also, you have Emily Blunt's character, who's a weather reporter for local news channel in Missouri. She also happens to start, she has sort of, I don't want to say too much, I don't want to spoil anything, but like in the trailers, you obviously see, like, she has some sort of connection with the aliens, and they're trying to get a message out through her, basically. And it airs on live TV and everybody sees it and they're like, what is this? So she gets wrapped up in the story as well. And you do find out some, backstory involving the two main characters and why, in particular, they are important to the aliens, wanting the humans to find out about them, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't want to, again, I'm trying to be very vague here. I don't want to, say too much because this movie is very secretive in nature, I guess, because I know in the trailers they didn't really show too much in terms of the alien stuff. And then you have the head of the main, the agency that's chasing them. He's played by Colin Firth. Noah is his name. And he was a decent villain. I like Colin Firth in the Kingsman movies. He's very good in those. But he was just, he was all right here. Like, he wasn't, to me, he wasn't, like, super intimidating or scary. Like, he was just... the necessary threat, I guess, for this. So, and then, like I said, you have Daniel on the run. He has this girlfriend with him. Her name is Jane. And she very much reminds me of, like, Rachel Weisz from The Mummy. Like, she looks like her. I don't know, like, from back in the day. I kept thinking of Rachel Weisz the whole time I was watching this movie. Um, so yeah, they're on the run, and Emily Blunt gets wrapped up in the story as well. Her character Margaret, and the goal of them is to find a way to disclose all this information out to the public, and just trying to get away from the agency that's chasing them. That's really all you need to know. And, of course, this being an alien movie, you do get to see some alien stuff, which is not in the trailers, of course. And I'll just say, I thought it was well done for what it was. I could have liked a little bit more, I guess. And you don't really see it till the end of the movie. And I feel like this, too. I feel like the movie thinks it's, like, better than what it is, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like the ending is supposed to, like, hit you in a certain way, and it didn't really do anything for me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, the ending had this feel of, like, oh, you're supposed to be super compelled right now. I mean, it was cool, but, like, it didn't feel, like, super profound to me or anything. Like, I don't know. I feel like the movie was, like, I don't want to say pretentious, but, like, it didn't really have an effect on me. And I don't know, maybe it might have an effect on some other people, but to me, it was just a fine movie. It was okay. There are a couple action sequences in there. You have a car chase sequence, you have a train sequence, and a few other things in there too. Some other chases and whatnot. But yeah, nothing, again, this movie was just fine. Like, it didn't really break any new ground here. Even the music by John Williams, I thought was just okay. Like, there was no standout, like, track from the score. Like, even during the credits, you hear a lot of the music, and I don't know. It was just, I'm just kind of disappointed by this movie. I'm not going to lie to you guys if you can't tell. It was just fine. Like, I was expecting maybe something that was great, but not, like, a classic. But I wouldn't even call this movie great. It was just okay, like I said. And, of course, Steven Spielberg making this movie, you have a lot of lens flares. That's the Steven Spielberg giveaway, is the amount of lens flares. Holy shit. Yeah. If you like lens flares, you'll love this movie. 2.5 hours of lens flares. Oh, I forgot to mention, too, you also have Wyatt Russell in the movie, which I didn't even know he was in this. He plays Emily Blunt's boyfriend, and he's pretty funny. But I think my main issue, though, with this movie is I'm not really interested in any of the characters, except for Emily Blunt. Her character, Margaret, I thought she carried the whole movie, to be honest. She did a great job in this. She sort of gets, I'll just say, some abilities from the aliens, and it's really cool the way she plays it. And she has to do a lot of different changes in her performance. Like, she has to have a crazy range in certain scenes. Yeah, she did a great job here. Actually, I think she does get top billing. So she's technically the main character, I guess. So yeah, aside from her, everybody else was just kind of, like, again. Hey guys, so my phone overheated mid-sentence. I'm sorry about that. This happens sometimes in my reviews, if you've been watching my channel. Because I live in South Florida, it's extremely hot right now, and the dashboard is on fire. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this review up, and again, I feel like this movie was just okay at the end of the day. Like, I know this review isn't really the greatest, but I don't know, I'm just kind of, like, very let down by this movie, so I don't really know what else to say aside from it was very well made for what it was. The effects were pretty good for the most part all around. Some of the animals, because there are animal characters in this, which, you'll see eventually, some of the animals didn't look great, I ain't gonna lie, but other than that, the effects were pretty good. The alien stuff we see, again, I thought it was pretty well done. I just would have liked a little bit more, I guess. And don't go into this thinking it's a full-fledged, like, alien movie, because that's not what it is. It's more of a cat and mouse chase movie with alien stuff at stake, basically. Spielberg did a good job, I feel. But yeah, this movie, I wouldn't rewatch it, probably, to be honest. Aside from Emily Blunt, I didn't really love any of the characters that much. So I'm going to give this movie a B-. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I feel like that's very fair. Because at the end of the day, it is very well made, and, it does have something to say, I guess, about government secrecy. There is, like, a backdrop in the plot involving, like, tensions with other countries. I think North Korea or South Korea, one of them. What's the bad Korea? North Korea, right? Involving a potential World War III. So, I think the movie's trying to say something about, like, you know, what we should be focusing on, and what the news should be covering, and, you know, distractions, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I think that's very fair. Very well made. You know, Steven Spielberg, I don't think has lost his touch. It's just this movie in particular didn't really do anything for me. But yeah, that's really about it. It is about 2.5 hours, so be prepared for a longer movie. This week, I will be seeing Toy Story 5 on Friday morning, so I'm very excited. I heard great things about it. People saw it early. As long as it's better than Toy Story 4, you know. But yeah, that's about it. That's Disclosure Day. Let me know what you thought of the film in the comments. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.